Alrighty, welcome back. We are on episode number 118 of Divinity Original Sin, Part 1, the Enhanced Edition. So, last episode we went back through this part of the Lacula Mines and killed everything that we left alive, and looted all the corpses because I found when I was engaged with Leandra, the entire zone turned into lava, so I didn't know whether or not that would be a permanent effect and that you just couldn't come back to the zone or not. So I chose to be cautious and go ahead and take on everybody in the zone. So now we're going to head back to Leandra, talk to her, and initiate whatever encounter that is. Okay, so we are back here. Let's go ahead and toss a hard save here, and let's do it.
I see these little meetings are becoming something of a habit, Source Hunter. I believe that theory of mine holds water, after all. Do you feel it? The links between us growing stronger. It's as though we stand at opposite ends of history, and the space between is rapidly falling away. But you're not alone, are you? No. Who else have we lurking about the place? I'd like to have a word with you all at once.
What is she talking about?
Ha! I assure you, nothing I've done requires forgiveness. Nor anything you've done, Source Hunter. You may be loath to admit it, but I believe our approach to certain uncomfortable matters is similar. Blood spills at my behest, if and only if it serves the greater purpose. Let me paint you a picture, Source Hunter. Imagine a world without war, without death, without sorrow, fear, or struggle. A world in which all of us, humans and orcs, imps and goblins, demons and gods, are as one, separated neither by body nor by soul. It will be done, Source Hunter. That will be our new world, our new reality. The Void has been inching toward Rivellon for eons, eager to reunite us in the single awareness that once was. It is a beautiful purpose, the greatest that has or ever will be. Why? The same reason anyone would care to create a soldier so powerful that none could defeat it. A war is coming, Source Hunter. The final war. My preparations are already bearing fruit, and soon enough the first strike will fall. The end will come swiftly, painlessly, like an executioner's blade upon the neck. Only those who squirm will feel it. Those first knights were mere prototypes, Powerful, yes, but not imbued with half the power of mine. They've been cast in such terrible terms. Death Knight, Dread Lord, Blood Devil. In fact, as I bring them to life, I see only angels of mercy.
My knights are growing in number and strength. Forged of tenebrium, born of blood stone, they will march Rivellon toward her ultimate fate.
Very good, Source Hunter. While you've been using Starstones to leap through portals on your shelter plane, I've been using Bloodstones to craft a reality of my own here in Rivellon. These are my children, you see. Born not only of the blood of the sacrificed, but of my own blood as well. Thus imbued, my knights will march where I ask them to march. How far is it from here to your shelter plane, incidentally? Perhaps as close as the zap of a special stone, from what I've heard. Still, you misunderstand me, Source Hunter. I crave no cries of terror, only peaceful silence. My army is nearly ready. Since you've come so far, perhaps you'd like to see the culmination of my Immaculate's efforts. Maybe then you'll understand the fruitlessness of this war you're waging upon the inevitable. Let this temple become your grave. A prettier casket I can't give you.
Death Knights! Without a way to make them vulnerable, we stand no chance against these monstrosities.
We can't fight them, but perhaps we can outrun them.
Okay, we discovered where the conduit has been creating Death Knights, powered by Tainted Source. They are invulnerable, and an army of them will be unstoppable. We need to discover a way of defeating them. Investigating the mines. We challenged Leandra to battle, but she raised 3 invulnerable Death Knights and summoned an earthquake that shook the temple by its very foundations. So, interesting. This part's not, but all of that's molten. But all the containers seem to be still alive, you know? But it's all molten. Portal. Okay. Alright, so I don't know what to do here. I mean, we can't escape that way, obviously. Alright, so I guess we have to run this way. All this stuff here. Is there a... I guess we have to go to the... there, okay. I guess that's what we need to do. Alright guys, let's go. Wonder what happens if you just flee. I might try that. Doesn't look like I can get through there. I wonder if I can move things around. Well, at least they don't move much.
Quick you'll go, and fast you'll fly. When Mirror's wing will o'ersweep you, then the next room well will keep you. Quick you'll go, and fast you'll fly. Where you'll land's for you to choose. Graves or books, your choice will be. Spirits, papers, all for thee. Where you'll land's for you to choose. A hurried choice is never wisest. Considerations will behove you. The crypt or library both may move you. A hurried choice is never wisest.
Okay.
The library, you say? Hurrah! Countless books within your reach. What will you learn? What will they teach? The library, you say? Hurrah!
Where am I? Still in the underground temple, I presume.
We found a magic mirror network and escaped the Death Knights. We found ourselves in the mysterious part of the temple. Okay, let's go back here. So what happens if we try to flee this encounter? What happens?
Let this temple become your grave. A prettier casket I can't give you.
I wonder if we can get back to this area or not. 'Cause there's all that stuff up here too.
Without a way to make them vulnerable, we stand no chance against these monstrosities.
We can't fight them, but perhaps we can outrun them.
No safe waypoint shrines. Okay, well that's good to know. So you can't flee. So we picked the library, huh? Hopefully we can go back to both. Alright, let's move on. I'm supposing we still can't use the pyramids, right?
It doesn't seem to work here. Lucky find!
Alright, still can't use them.
Into the fray once more. Ah. I'm drenched. I feel better already. Ah.
Why have the gods left Rook 1? Alright, we have that. Alright, that definitely looks better than... yeah, that's going to be my primary boot for him. That's going to be the primary boot. I don't have any 9-inch nails. Oh, they're there. this goes to Roderick. Okay, so Roderick's new boots. Alright. Okay. Well, that wasn't a terrible chest. Okay, got some books here. The Temple of Astarte, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3.
I'm not drunk! How dare you!
Okay. Why do they have different icons? Okay. Okay. In the earliest days of creation, first came the gods, and next came the seven races. These two classes of consciousness existed in harmony, but there was little communion between the two. Then came Astarte, mother of the Source, and through her great power, the mundane was united with the divine. When man closes his eyes, he sees not only darkness, and feels not only the constant pull of the void, he sees the love of the goddess, a gentle glow, and he feels how all of creation is bound beautifully together. Okay, so Astarte is the mother of Source, so she's not really a god then, is she? Or is she? The Temple of Astarte, Volume 2. So I guess we're in the Temple of Astarte. As Astarte's power grew, so did its remarkable effect upon the inhabitants of our world. No longer could sickness and injury undo us. No, sorcerers were capable of mending any harm that daily life might inflict upon us. Sorcerers, those who could commune with the goddess and thus guide the source, bless us with their gifts. It is through these holy souls that Astarte grants us her finest honors, and it is through them that she is honored. The Temple of Astarte, Volume 3. This temple, the greatest tribute to Astarte yet erected within a Rivellonian, serves as home to countless sorcerers who can study the great gifts of the goddess, then venture across the realm to spread her blessings. To lay eyes upon the goddess is to feel the greatest love of the divine. And here our visions show us she to whom we owe all. We pay tribute to her for the gift of Source, and she, in turn, provides. Here, goblin and orcish shamans join hands with elvish and human sorcerers, bent in service of the goddess, and in gratitude for her gifts. Astarte, mother of all, may she thrive 1,000 eons. I mean, they refer to her as a goddess, but it seems like she's like the in-between. She's not really a goddess. Maybe she's just worshipped as one, but it doesn't seem like she is actually a goddess. she just happens to be a powerful being. I don't know. Okay. Huh.
It doesn't seem to work here.
Ooh.
So that's a no. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out if we can get back to there. I guess this thing will teleport us away again.
Traveler, my heart does leap. To the crypt I'm glad to bring you, or the High Priest's office, if it please you. Traveler, my heart does leap. Away, away, we'll fly away. The High Priest's office. Oh, I shudder. I hope you've said bye to your mother. Away, away, we fly away.
Okay.
Daemon Daemonium, I'll find you yet. More prey awaits.
That's so goddamn annoying.
Potent heat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Back on my feet again.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Bless the Seven, I am restored.
So, passage we can't get anywhere near.
A pocket of serenity in the midst of such chaos.
This room must be woven with powerful protective magic.
It seems like we should probably go the other way first. The crypts maybe first?
Ah!
Well, maybe not. Alright, let's go in here. Alright. That way.
More junk.
The absence of the seven gods. Tales of the seven gods. I don't think we have tails. We're gonna scribe that spell right there. So that's on. Tales of the Seven Gods, Volume 1. The seven gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide through the eternal flow of time. We've already done this, and it's a different name. Maybe it's a different cover? Okay, weird. I think it's just a different name. Old letter. L. I imagine that's Loic or Leandra. Loic, Leandra. After so long without hearing from you, I had feared the worst. You were so angry that night. I thought the fire in your eyes might scorch us. I think it's Leandra. I would have deserved to burn on the pyre of your rage. Yes, a more fitting fate for my coward soul I could not have devised. When you slammed the door behind you, every candle in the cabin snuffed to smoke. Something died then, something within me, within Ikara. You were gone, and we didn't know if or when we'd get you back. You must know how dearly, even then, you were wanted, how my heart sobbed, begging me to go after you. But I was stuck fast to where I stood, into the life I had chosen. And 2 years passed this way. My arms began to forget the width of your waist. My fingers no longer itched to comb through your wild mess of hair. Then your letter. Of course I will meet you at the King Crab Inn. Of course I will. Z. Okay, so Zandalore. I'll tell you what, Zandalore's an asshole, huh? He's like playing both sisters, I guess, you know, given the opportunity. Alright. Come on. Alright. We found a magic mirror network and escaped the Death Knights. We found ourselves in the mysterious heart of the temple. We discovered Leandra's papers. They reveal dark plans and intense emotional turmoil. Whatever Leandra is planning, she seems to be both disturbed and powerful enough to accomplish it. I don't see how that connected to that letter, but whatever. Leadership, that looks terrible. You lose the constitution, lose hit points, you gain a little bit of that, but not much. And yeah, that's just terrible. Alright, that's a shame.
No, I'm just a little tipsy.
Oh, there's multiple books. Great. I guess it's the same thing over here. Oh man. Alright.
Scepter of Command. What do you think it's for?
From the look of these blueprints, it's got something to do with Death Knights. Perhaps there's a way to handle them yet.
Scepter of Command.
What's this? A blueprint for a so-called Scepter of Command. There may be a way to handle these Death Knights yet.
What's this? A blueprint for a so-called Scepter of Command. There may be a way to handle these Death Knights yet.
What's this? A blueprint for a so-called Scepter of Command. There may be a way to handle these Death Knights yet.
What's this? A blueprint for a so-called Scepter of Command. There may be a way to handle these Death Knights yet.
They voice acted it. All of them. That's kind of crazy. Alright. Parchment. Come here. That. Immunity to knockdown. Huh. Summon. Undead Decapitator. Ah, that would have been useful long ago, huh? We'll hold on to that. Maybe I'll put that on Wolgraf or Bear Daughter at some point. I can learn Shackle's Pain. Why haven't I learned this already? God bless. Okay. Okay. So Shackles of Pain. Mark a target that will receive all the damage you receive. Alright. That's what Evelyn did to us. We had to deal with that issue. Oh, go there. Feather, Leandra Labs notes. Feather, Leandra
What's
spell.
that gleam?
We found the spell that can make Death Knights vulnerable. We need to find Leandra's blood to activate it.
I guess someone else got here first.
Darkly glowing in feather light, this parchment feels deceptively easy to lose or mishandle, almost as though whoever wrote it wanted it to be lost. Combined with the blood of their mother, this spell revokes the blessing of invulnerability granted to the Death Knights. This incantation ought only to be used in the event that the Knights do somehow threaten the final immaculate objective as laid out by the conduit herself.
Remarkable. With this spell, and the so-called blood of the mother, those Death Knights will be at our mercy.
Leandra won't stand a chance. This could all be over sooner than we'd thought.
We seem to be excited about this. Leandra's lab notes. The notes within this notebook appear disjointed and haphazard, but the hand that wrote them is steady and methodical. This diary contains several fragmented notes, seemingly scribbled in distraction. Tenebrium stores located within Lucula mines, sufficient for all operations. Miners contained devoted to conduit should expedite the mining process. Imp has proven useful in the development of prototype, but the result was far more dangerous and difficult to control than anticipated. Consider implementing failsafe. Power without loyalty is useless. The key is blood. Bloodstone and my own contribution of life make the resulting knights loyal to me in every way. Still, danger must be further mitigated. I've developed a method to make knights vulnerable if it should become necessary to dismantle them. The spell and the blood suffice. First fully functioning prototype created, a beauty to behold, totally loyal to me. Immaculates will oversee continued production of knights. I expect that soon my army will be ready to march. Alright. You know, I expected these to be all 5 or 4. That was even 3.
Not even worth the rummaging. You remember the good old days, right? More junk. Bah!
Alright, another old lever. Sister, it has been entirely too long, and strange whisperings from within the Goblin Highlands and the tribes of the East bode ill. I beseech you, please come home. Life has taken on a dreadful pallor in your absence. Where is my bright and bristling sister, dashing here and there, gobbling up information like a spring caterpillar before its metamorphosis? I have done wrong by you, this I know, but it is time for us to put these past wrongs behind us. Accept my apology, dear Leandra, and let us move forward. I have heard disturbing news about a dangerous cult led by some or other madman called the Conduit. The forest creatures whisper dark tales of source and sacrifice. Come home, sister. If we are to face this potential threat, we'll need one another. You feel so distant, your soul so far from my own. I want to make amends. Love. I. Okay.
Oh, hum. Bah! Another
More
piece of
letters.
trash.
Okay. Your Holiness, the conduit of the goddess. I have ever endeavored to follow the path you have laid out for me, your devotee. I have put aside all pleasures so that I might better pursue the one way, and it has been a great honor to serve as your trusted aid. Your Holiness, I was shaken when I discovered it was the counselor, and not your devoted Evelyn, you called to assist you in the King Crab Inn that night? Have I erred in some way? Have I proven myself less than faithful? What have I done to unearn your trust? Whatever wrongdoing I have committed, I will atone for it. Your devoted servant, Evelyn. Okay. Leandra, hosting your little pet has been a pure pleasure. What Evelyn lacks in subtlety, she certainly makes up for in utter disdain for her current position. Yes, I assure you, you've made her a very happy woman indeed. Her peeking over my shoulder has hardly helped me already. Her peeking over my shoulder has hardly helped my already fervent endeavor to raise Brachus Rex. My eagerness to find the Source King likely outweighs even your own. When next I write, I will have found him. Signed, Dr. Theleron, Passionator.
Leandra's web weaves wider than I could have imagined.
This is no rogue witch. This is a conspiracy.
That's nothing new. We got no new information from that. We already knew that from the investigation. We're acting like that was something huge. Come on. I wish the damn backpacks would stay where you put them. What do we have here? The Adventure Fields Guide, Volume 17? God, I'm missing so many, if there are that many in the game. This handbook provides everything you ever wanted to know about uses for yarn, and then some. The Adventurer's Field Guide. They say you can make just about anything with a good length of rope on hand, but they're lying. But rope does come in handy from time to time. If you want to make a belt, for instance. If you haven't got a rope, you'll need to start with a few bits of wool. Wool makes yarn, and once you've got enough yarn, you can weave yourself a bit of rope. Once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. It's real easy. Okay. Alright. Well, now we know how to make rope. A little late for that, I would think. Got some chairs here. Okay, looks like we have everything we need from this area. Oh, a couple more over here. Alright. So that is that. Okay, let's go ahead and toss a hard save here, and then we'll move on to...
Ah! I'm burning!
Yeah.
Soaked to the skin! On the mend!
A hurried choice is never wisest. Considerations will behove you. The crypt or library, both may move you. A hurried choice is never wisest. Away, away, we fly away. The library's our goal indeed. The call of knowledge we shall heed. Away, away, we fly away.
Okay, so in the library here, we still don't know how to get past this section here. Which is right here, I guess. Let's see if that is the crypt or not. Oh, that was weird. Bugged out. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I gotta go through that to get back to the mirror. I don't suppose it's just gonna go away on its own, is it? Fuck it.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
Traveler, my heart does leap. To the crypt I'm glad to bring you, or the High Priest's office, if it please you. Traveler, my heart does leap. Away, away, we fly away. To the crypt where ghosts lie sleeping. To the crypt with corpses weeping. Away, away, we fly away.
God bless you, miserable little shit.
Don't believe a thing you hear about a room full of gold. Anyone who says that is full of something else.
Seven, have mercy on your soul!
Plaque, plaque, and plaque.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
You gotta be kidding me, you little shit. You little fucking shit.
Try telling the woman in red not to summon lava all over your home. You'll find yourself gutted over a stone faster than you can say squeak.
Okay.
I'm fading. Fast. Sweet relief. What's this? I found something.
Bless the seven. I am restored.
So is this on the opposite? So I guess that is the way. No, there's still another area over there.
Hallowed be these crypts. Endeavor to worship or endeavor to depart.
Bishop Rebix. I wonder if he'll say anything different. Alright, let's hold off on him. Save that. The tomb of the unholy. Into the source, even they have returned. Blessed is she who blesses us. Cardinal Juliane rests here. Into the source she has returned. Astarte's servant, Cardinal Montric, rests here. Into the source he has returned. We'll hold off on those.
Goddess, greetings, wanderer. What brings you to this house of the goddess during these troubled times? A what? No, certainly not. I serve Astarte, our great goddess. A bishop of the source am I, in life and in death. The goddess's home, of course, her house of worship. Here she'll return when she's finished her great work. Yes, when she returns, she'll rejoin her beloved and loving flock here in this very temple. I ought to box your ears and tie your black tongue. A source hunter, you say? And what does your mission entail exactly? chasing down the ill and wounded, healed by source and executing them? That's impossible, absurd. Our Astarte is the great bringer of light, of order, of healing. No, I don't know what strange land you are from, Wanderer, or why you've come to her temple to spread such lies and gossip, but I think it best if you take your blasphemy elsewhere. Goddess, greetings, Wanderer. What brings you to this house of the goddess during these troubled times?
So, what if I just don't ask him about that?
Goddess, greetings, Wanderer. What brings you to this house of the goddess during these troubled times?
Well, what's the point of this guy then? Okay, let's go dig up the graves. Maybe he attacks us when we try to dig him up. Really? Well, death again.
As good as a new penny.
I mean, really? What was the purpose of that? Just to piss you off? Waste red scrolls? I mean, seriously.
As good as a new penny. Into the fray once more.
That pisses me off, man. So what was the purpose of even being down here? I mean, this served no purpose. Maybe I need to come back to it? What happens if we attack him? You know what? Yeah, we'll deal with that on the next episode. Next episode I'll try to attack him, find out what happens, and then move on from here. But, you know, I'm still curious on how to get above him. I wonder if I can get above him from now. Let me try that before we take off here. If I go ahead and try to teleport her up there. Now. Can't do that, and we already know we can't get this to work. Okay, so we still have this section. Above this section somehow you're supposed to be... I saw a rat over there, so I imagine you can get there in some way. Anyway, we'll end this episode here and pick up the next episode with more exploration. Alright, later guys.